What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Yes, once again, Joshua acknowledges his last performance was poor and vows to be much better against White. And this is what AJ had to say. He said, when I saw AJ, well, no, that's Eddie. He said, also acknowledging his poor performance against Franklin was poor. You know, I said to him, we've got Franklin on the show this week in Detroit. He's a good fighter. He went, oh, I was terrible that night. It wasn't a good performance. Next time, I'll be much better. Those are the words of AJ. And let me counterpunch. You know, the irony of this is, the day or the night that he vows to do a lot more because of Talk Sports and all the spectators and speculators and criticizers, and he goes in there and dukes it out with Dillian White, that would probably be the worst time to show that I want to show that a more entertaining performance, because you're in there with a much more dangerous puncher than Jermaine Franklin. See, Jermaine Franklin was the guy he should have knocked out, based on the fact that Jermaine Franklin is not known to be a puncher, but neither was Andy Ruiz. Whereas Dillian White is known to snatch bodies. He's known to snatch bodies, right? Knock people out with that left hook, okay? Or the left uppercut is a good punch that he uses so well. And, you know, here's the dangerous part. The danger is, this is the fight that he should have been taking it easy and coasting with versus the last one. I know the first fight, that was the first with Derek James, his trainer, and he was getting his feet wet and blah, blah, blah. But now vowing to have a more dedicated performance, or a better performance, meaning you're going to take more risk, meaning that you're going to throw more shots, meaning that you're going to grab less, meaning a lot of those things. And then what really ends up happening is, this is what ends up happening. You know, the worst thing is trying to show people that you are better and get knocked out trying to show that, and then you miss the big fight. I say, fight Dillian White, the safest, to get that fight with Deontay Wilder, right? If you can go for the knockout, please go for the knockout. Spare Dillian White. But if it comes between you and Dillian White going down to the draw and he can knock you out, that's the stupidest thing that you could ever do. Just put yourself in a situation where you can get knocked out. But I guess you're in the ring with him, so anything's possible anyhow, because one punch from anything could mean everything. But, you know, him saying that, it kind of worries me, because the last time Joshua was trying to prove a point was when he got outboxed by Alexander Usyk, because he was hearing Tyson Fury was accusing him for not being able to box. You guys remember that? So yeah, words do affect AJ, you know, and people hear, or he hears what people say. And but the crazy thing is, like, don't try to go out and die on a hill trying to fight Dillian White when you know you have that big Deontay Wilder fight where you can save all of your energy for that night, instead of going up against Dillian White and getting everything cut short, because Dillian White is going to come in there prepared this time. This isn't a Tyson Fury that walks on his tiptoes, that's a little quicker, you know, with angles and such. That ain't him. This is AJ, a guy that he's been in the ring with before, a guy that first of all knocked him out for the first time. So yeah, he wants some get back. He wants some avengement. You know what I mean? So he's going to do things that's going to prepare himself for that. So Joshua thinking, hey, I need to perform better. You need to consider your opponent at hand, because your opponent at hand has a bone to pick with you. You know, well, hey, I vow to be better in my performance. Well, okay, be careful doing so, because, you know, those type of performance enhancers, you know, can cause you an upset. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua vowing to be better in the next performance, because he admits that his performance was poor. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.